What's going on, guys? Shane here with another Fight Tips quick tip. So before we talk about the 5 mistakes that every fighter should absolutely avoid, I want to invite you guys to come hang out with me tomorrow at Dave & Buster's to watch the Bellator 159 fights. So if you're in the Los Angeles area, it's going to be at the Westchester Dave & Buster's, 6 p.m. tomorrow, July 22nd. It's free. Everyone is welcome. We're going to have some drinks, have some food, watch the fights, and then play some games afterwards. It's going to be awesome. So if you're in the area, definitely come hang out with me. All right, so let's talk about the 5 mistakes that you got to avoid as a fighter, and I'm talking about MMA, boxing, street fighting. Otherwise, you risk getting your ass whooped. All right, so the first one is lacking confidence. All right, you got to be confident going into a fight. If you think that you're going to lose, well, that's what's going to happen. Think about it. Have you ever heard a champion say, you know, I've had a really good career thus far, but this next fight I think I'm going to lose? No, because that's exactly what's going to happen. All right. Lacking confidence will also lead to hesitation, which is number 2. Can't hesitate during the fight. When throwing punches, when throwing kicks, when shooting in for a takedown, second that you hesitate, you know, you're giving your opponent an opportunity to counter. All right. So commit to it. But don't overcommit, which is number 3, all right? You can't overcommit, you can't be overconfident, and especially don't want you to lean on your strikes, right? If you're too far away when you throw a punch, well, don't lean, because then you're going to be in a bad position for an uppercut counter, a knee to the face, or they're just going to evade, get to a better angle, and then take you out from there, all right? So footwork is what you do. If you're too far away, footwork will get you closer. This way you're balanced, you twist your hips, you don't lean into punches, all right? If you're in a bad position after overcommitting, don't close your eyes, all right? You want to see strikes coming in. You want to see these takedowns. If you close your eyes, you're going to get knocked out, you're going to get taken down, you're going to be in a bad spot, okay? So get in the habit of keeping your eyes open. Of course, your eyes are going to close if you're getting hit in the face. That's natural, right? But you want to see those strikes coming in so you have a better chance of blocking, evading, or even tightening up so you brace for the punch or roll with it, okay? A lot better. So make sure you keep your eyes open. We do have a video. Link is right here to do some drills to make sure that you get over that fear of closing your eyes. All right, so you want to make sure that you are prepared. You don't want to be over-prepared. You want to make sure that your eyes stay open. You don't want to hesitate. When you're training for fights, here's the next one, is you don't want to over-train for it, right? You don't want to fry your central nervous system by doing sprints 5 days a week, all right? Because then it's going to have adverse effects, all right? But then you also don't want to under-train either and then have weak stamina, weak cardio going into it, or bad technique, or a bad strategy. You want to have a plan B, a plan C. Okay, so you want to make sure that you ride that fine line. You're not overtraining, you're not undertraining, you're perfectly prepared. We do have guides on myfightgym.com, so if you become a member, My Fight Gym is like Fight Tips on steroids, except legal, you know, approved by the USADA. So check it out, become a member on there. A ton of videos and drills and guides that you can follow along to, all right? So you want to make sure that your eyes stay open. You want to make sure that you are prepared properly. You want to have confidence, but you don't want to overcommit. And this is all of them that covers it. All right, so let me just make sure I got this all written down. Let me check my notes here, make sure we got them all. So we got don't undertrain, don't overtrain. That'll be the same. All right, hesitation will kill you. Leaning, overcommitting for a lack of range. Should never lean if you're too far away. Lacking confidence, because then you'll lose. And closing your eyes. All right, so there's your 5. Make sure you avoid those going into a fight. If you can make it, if you're in the Los Angeles area tomorrow, you feel like driving down, come hang out. Like I said, it's going to be an awesome time. We're going to play some video games, watch the fights. It's free to come in. It's going to be a good time. All right, guys, until next time, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already to get the fight tips before your opponent does. I'm Shane with Fight Tips, self-defense for the underdogs.